Hey guys, welcome to AT Gameplay. We are back with Cinderella Phenomenon, Rods Are Out. In our last episode, we find out that our mother was pretty much an evil witch. And she was the Tenenbaum bearer. And you find out that's why everybody's giving you all those mean looks, is because they treat you as the witch's daughter. So technically, does that mean we're a witch? I think so. Anyway, let's get going and see what happens. How am I meant to trust anyone when all of you have been lying to me this entire time? Lucette. Sorry, something's in my throat. If you don't believe us, then try asking the king who Hildur truly is. I guess that's how you say it, Hildur. It's a weird name. I never even thought about asking the king about Mother. Rod, you should watch your back too. It's possible that the witch is It's possible that this witch in question could be plotting something against the royal family as well. They have been in the palace for a long time, after all. She looks at me and then Rod, her expression somber. I won't be able to stay with you anymore. I had to pick up and leave a few days ago. Wait, I had to pick up and leave a few days ago because I was certain he'd caught a trace of my magic. He probably already has. I understand. Anyway, Lucette is right to return to the palace now. Someone may notice your absence if you're gone much longer. You two should leave now. Let us know if you notice anything unusual. That sounded weird. I will. We'll see you again soon, Princess. Remember, stay vigilant. Rod and I leave the Marchen in silence. Here in the secret tunnels, we are suffocated under even more silence, but still neither of us makes an effort to speak. I am stuck inside my own mind, sifting through my troubled thoughts. I cannot recognize... My God, I can't talk today. Jeez. I guess maybe having one day of a break kind of just ended my voice. I cannot reconcile the fact that the wicked witch who led the witches during the war was my mother. I did not even realize how many people hated my mother until after she passed, and they spoke about how cruel a queen she was. I never understood why, since she has always been the perfect person in my eyes. I never connected my mother with the Tenenbaum bearer. But what Parfait and Delora just told me makes sense. Was I living a lie all these years? A lie that my mother crafted so I remained cold and bitter, even after she passed away? And Delora and Parfait say I am meant to inherit the power of the Tenenbaum from my mother. I do not want that burden. I almost bump into Rod's back when he suddenly stops walking. He turns around and looks at me with a serious expression. I cannot help but feel judged beneath the weight of his gaze. If you are going to tell me that you never wanted me to be as your partner because if my mother was a witch, then I wasn't going to say that. What? I won't lie. The first time I saw you, I thought you were like your mother. You were cold, harsh, and selfish. I never wanted to have anything to do with you. That was why I was so against this partnership, but you've changed. Oh, is that a smile I'm seeing from him? OMG. Rod's expression softens. As you and Em have grown closer, I have seen that you are not like your mother. She speaks fondly of you, and I can tell she really enjoys your company. That's why. Even if I do not have plans to break my curse, I will still do what I can to help you break yours. It's the least I can do as your partner. I stare at Rod in shock. This is the first time he has ever been so nice to me. Why are you staring at me like that? Oh, look at that blush. Oh, wow. I'm only doing this because you're important to my sister. Rod turns away, his face beet red. Liar. I love Sevi. Sevi's so awesome. Rod reaches up to pinch Sevi's face. Ow. we are going to compliment him. Who would have thought that you were actually capable of being nice? What? Was that supposed to be a compliment? Yes. You are always so grumpy. I don't even think I have seen a genuine smile on your face before. I can say the same for you. Birds of a feather flock together, then. Rod stares at me dumbfounded. I cannot help but smile a little at his expression. Do you really dislike the fact that we are so similar? Rod is still staring at me wide-eyed. You just smiled. I did not. Rod thinks your smile is pretty. I do not. You two really are the same. I take a deep breath to calm the erratic beating of my heart. Anyway, I still want to help you with your curse, Rod. Why do you refuse to break it? Rod stares down at his feet, expression melancholy. Because I cannot. Rod shakes and stops his head. He says nothing else, and I do not probe him anymore, especially not after seeing the distant look on his face. We walk through the corridor and back to our rooms after we say our goodbyes. I wonder what Rod was going to say. It's a dream. Mother, look! Eleanor gave me this gift. Eleanor? She is my maid and my friend. Princesses don't make friends with their servants. But she is really nice. She even taught me how to braid my hair like... Those servants are only nice to you because you are the princess. They only pretend to be your friends so that they can have power over you. But Eleanor would never. What reason do I have to lie to you? When have I ever lied to you, little one? Well, you find out she lies to you a lot. You've never lied to me. That is correct. Tomorrow I will remedy this situation. I will hire a new maid. You are not to befriend this one, no matter what she says. But, Mother... Are you arguing with me, Lucette? No. I'm sorry, Mother. Oh, I like that picture of him. It has been days since Parfait and Delora revealed my mother's true identity and the inevitable responsibility I am to have on my shoulders once I turn 18. I've been trying to ask the king about Mother, but he is even busier these days than he was before, and it's impossible to find a single moment in the day to speak with him. My God, I can't read. The fact that I am a maid makes it even harder to garner his attention. When I am not on break, I continue to do my duty serving Emmeline. Right now I am accompanying her as she practices her walk and posture. Ophelia has been helping her, pointing out any mistakes she finds. I know how hard it is, dear. I had to go through this training as well before I married the king. Emmeline allows her shoulders to slouch as she lets out an exasperated sigh. I've always hated these lessons. I had thought my posture was fine. Whoa, that creeped me out. Sorry, I looked over, and my son was laying down for the longest time. I look over, and there he is standing in front of the camera. It kind of gave me a little scare. Anyway. I had thought my posture was fine. This is supposed to refine it, and yet all these lessons have been doing is hurting my back. Oh, Emmeline, you'll get the hang of this. You just need to keep practicing. But, Mother, I've had the same lesson before. Why must I do it again? Because you slouch when you walk, and that is unbecoming of a princess. Emmeline scowls at her mother, and Ophelia's frown falls away as she bursts into laughter. Mother, you're not helping. The atmosphere in the room is far from heavy as Emmeline and her mother continue to conduct their lessons. It is almost the exact opposite of the lessons I had with Mother. Mother always got angry when I made even the smallest mistakes. I know this is hard, but as the crown princess, all eyes will be on you during the ball. The people there will judge any small mistake you make, which is why you need to be on top form on that night. I know. Ophelia claps her hands. All right, now to start again. Emmeline groans before heading to the far wall and straightening her back. She takes a deep breath, puts a book on her head, and begins to walk again. The book falls from her head on her third step. She sighs, moves back, and starts the process again. Neither of us break Emmeline's concentration by speaking. We stand idly by and watch as she tries time and time again. I'm going to leave this here. This is getting interesting. We actually saw a slight smile from Rod. And we actually got he was actually pretty serious with us. Anyway, I'll let you go here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!